Hi there, it's Dr. Belitz, your host of the Ask Dr. Jack show, and we are here to give you some answers to questions. Not here giving you medical advice, just here giving you an opportunity to get information that you could very easily get on your own, but maybe just don't have the time to do it. And hopefully you use that information to make intelligent and healthy decisions for you or your family. Okay, so today we have a really awesome one. The title of it is Why Sleeping In on the Weekends Could Be Bad for Your Health. All right, I'm sure that you have probably heard of jet lag before. It's what happens when you go from one time zone through a few of them, and it kind of interacts with what time you go to bed and what time you get up in the morning. It just kind of throws your clock off. Well, there is another idea called social jet lag. And what that very simply is what happens to you when you change your sleep habits from weekdays to weekends. So let's say, for instance, you have to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, you're probably going to get up, you have to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you'll probably get up at 7 so you can get dressed and do everything you need to do to get work at 8. But on the weekend, you might decide to stay out until, 1 or 2 in the morning, in which case you're going to want to sleep in a little bit later. Well, that's what's called social jet lag. And these scientists wanted to decide if that really affected somebody's health. And oh my gosh, is this just blow your mind away? So what they did was they studied 984 men and women between the ages of 24 to 60. And they gave them a whole bunch of questionnaires, and they rated their overall health in excellent, good, fair, and poor, and measured degree of cardiovascular disease, depression, fatigue, and sleepiness. Here's what they found. Social jet lag increased the risk of poorer health and mood disorders and fatigue and daytime sleepiness. Here's the really just amazing thing, is each hour of social jet lag that you have in your life is associated with an 11% increase in the likelihood of a heart disease. So, let's say you're somebody that wants to work out in the morning before they go to work. So you get up at 5 in the morning. That means in order to get 7 hours of sleep, you're in bed by 10 at night. But let's say on the weekends, you stay up till midnight, because that's a pretty normal time for people to stay up on the weekends, which means that you now get up at 7 to get the same number of hours of sleep. You will have a 22% more likelihood for a heart disease with that schedule than the person that doesn't. And this is irregardless of whether or not you get the same amount of sleep or even more sleep on the weekends. It doesn't matter. So now I always remember my mom telling me, early to bed, early to rise makes a man happy, healthy, and wise. Well, guess what? Another time in my life, I can absolutely say my mother was right. According to this study, it is absolutely true. So, American Academy of Sleep Medicine recommends 7 hours of sleep every night. What they need to do is add to that it has to be on a regular basis to promote optimal health, because this study is very clear in its findings. So this is kind of unfortunate for me. I don't know what I'm going to do about this information. I really like getting a workout in before I go to work in the morning. Just kind of wakes me up and it gives me a chance to hang out with my dogs for a little bit. But on the other hand, I also like to have some fun on the weekends, so I want to be forced to get up at 5 in the morning every morning. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But this is enough of a of a hit that I'm probably going to do something about it. So anyway, I hope you learned a lot today. I know I certainly did. Not happy about what I learned, but I did learn it. So anyway, that's it for this episode of the Ask Dr. Jack Show. I am, of course, Dr. Jack Belitz, chiropractor here in Omaha, Nebraska. Just giving you some information that, you could very easily get on your own, but and you can do what you want with it. It's that simple. Hope you have a really awesome day. If you have a question that you would like us to ask, to answer, go to askdrjackb@gmail.com. That's BEE@gmail.com. Or you can call up the office at 402-333-4848. You can also do that to get an appointment if you'd like something looked at. Or the other thing that you could do is just stop in and say hi and ask your question at the same time. Hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you at the next episode.